steps that you can use to actually generate 1 million business ideas. One thing I've discovered is that entrepreneurship, and those people that are doing entrepreneurship, they're always thinking what's next. They're always thinking about what they're going to do next, and they're always thinking about a next business idea. One business idea is worth $1 million. You see, so whatever whoever you see making money, the first thing, that money was once an idea. Money never just comes. Like, it's ideas that generate money. That's why they say money isn't even real. For money to be real, like, people generate money and they use ideas to make money. They use ideas to generate money. Therefore, what is more important is not just about money. It's not about anything, but what is more important is about the idea that can help you come up with that money. If you look at this video, it can help you to come up with a lot of business ideas. When you think about them, when you look at them, you can come up with different business ideas. So let us jump right into it. Yeah. The first thing that you must think about is, what problem do you wish to solve? Always an entrepreneur, they come up with solutions to people's problems. Like, for example, when I'm moving, I find people do not have safe water in a particular place. So if I have to make money at that time, I should actually provide safe water for the people, so that I solve their problems, and in return, I get money. So when you're thinking about a business idea, you want to do something, like whatever that you want to do, don't do it because you feel in your mind, no, I can do this, because you feel your emotions and you feel attached to that, and you feel you can do that. No, before you can think about loving the business, because the first thing to actually think about is, what problem are you wishing to solve for the people? People sell clothes because the problem they want to solve to people is that people can't actually, live without clothes. Like, you need clothes to survive. You need those stuffs. People need food to survive, and therefore, when someone starts selling food, they're actually solving the food problem for the people. Okay. So anger, you've got anger. When you feel angry, you have to eat. When you feel thirsty, you have to drink. And therefore, someone who's selling water and someone who's selling food, they are of a great advantage, because they are solving a problem for clothes and they're also solving a problem for food. Okay. So if you're thinking about doing something, the first thing that you should think about is, what problem am I solving for the people? We are not doing this business for luxury, no. But you're doing this business because you want to solve problems for people, and then in return, you get your money. So this is what is more important, is to think about, what problem am I solving for people? Point number 2, what is your targeted people? What is your targeted population? What is your targeted population? Like, when you want to say, okay, I want to do this business, which people are you really targeting? It's really very much to understand this. Like, when you're targeting people, like, you have to get people of a particular area. You also have to target people of a particular age. And if at all you feel the business that you want to do, you include everybody. Like, you want to include everyone in the equation, which is okay, but it's really challenging. When you're starting, you have to, you need to think about, which people are you really targeting. Are you targeting the youth? Are you targeting the old? Are you targeting the middle age? And what kind of operation are you targeting? There are businesses like, one would agree with me. There's a business for the illiterate, and there's also a business for the literate. Most of the times, like, you cannot set up a stationary business to an area where people do not actually deal with books and papers. So that becomes a problem, because you are going to suffer in your business. What you need is a place where people deal with paper, where people deal with books, so that when you give them a stationery that side, it will be easy for them to do whatever photocopies, to type for them certain works. And like when you put this in an area where people do not take these things, so it is so serious and all that stuff, where people do not actually consider all that. So that becomes only your business. You see? So you actually need to think about, what is your targeted area? What are your targeted people in that particular business? Do not take it vast, but think about, who are the people you're actually targeting in that your business. Well, why do you think you are better than those people that are already doing that business? If at all you are doing a business that nobody has ever done before, which is so impossible, because almost everything that you want to do, some people have already done them before. So if at all, if you come up with a business idea and then you say, okay, fine, who are the people that have done this before and how can I do it better? You have to always think about that better way. How is this business going to stand out of the crowd? Like, you have to think about those nice ways that you can use to actually make your business stand out and also compete with other businesses that are already there. So if at all you want to start a business and you don't feel there is a way that you're going to make your business different, it is going to be difficult for you even when you start executing all those steps. So what you need is actually, when you think about those people that are already doing the business, think about it like, how better am I going to make my business? How well is my business going to stand out of the crowd? Like, what other new services, what other new items, what other new things am I going to introduce in order for me to actually stand out of the crowd? Because you can start a very good business, but already those competitors that have already suppressed you. And if at all, when you sit down and you're thinking that there are no things, there are no ideas that are going to help you surpass all that, all that competition from other people, then it becomes difficult when you start working, don't start working with with a mind to say, okay, I will overcome this when I start. No, you should first think about it so that when you go to execute, you actually know your areas to touch as soon as possible when you start, so that your business can come out of the crowd and also be on the market, so that people can also see you that you are here. So what is that one thing when people look at, despite seeing all other businesses, what is that one thing that you're going to come up that is going to be so better that it will suppress others and people see you to say, okay, this is a guy here and this guy does this. So it is very, very much important to understand that also. Say, what other thing are you going to do next for other people to actually also see you? Point number 4 is take a risk. Okay, so now you come up with a business idea. Okay, this is an idea. I want to do this and this. One of the greatest things that you have to actually overcome is fear. Okay, you have fear for roles, you have fear for what comes next, you have fear for the future and all that stuff. So you have to overcome fear. There's always fear every time. When you want to start, fear always grabs you. What if I lose? What if this happens? What if this happens? So now, this is why I'm saying that you have to overcome fear and just take a risk. Okay? There are so many people who have come up with business ideas, but because of fear, they're afraid of losing money. They're afraid of investing money. They're afraid of risking money. They fail to execute their business idea. If you should ask this question, you should ask yourself this question, like, okay, I have come up with this business idea. Okay, I will not. If you tell yourself, I will not invest the money, the question that you have to come up with, the question you have to think about is, what if this business works? Okay, what if it works? If this business works, everybody that comes up with a business idea, if you ask yourself, what if this business works the way you're thinking? Many times, the businesses do not go as the way we plan, because there are always certain stuffs that come up within the business. But there are times when you strike a deal and it comes out exactly the way you planned it. So you have to ask yourself to say, what if this works? Is it going to benefit me than just not risking it? Okay? So if it works, it will benefit you more than keeping your money, more than that fear. So if it is worthy taking a risk, then just take a risk. Okay? Other things will follow, other things will come up in your way and all that stuff. So just take a risk, take a risk, take a risk. Risk takers are always rich, and there's nobody who is rich right now. There's nobody who is successful right now who would tell you to say, no, I never took a risk. Almost everybody, even not just taking a risk, they say it is also a risk. So why not give it a try? Why not taking a risk? So when you come up with those stuffs, you look at those points, and the other thing that you have to do is to just take a risk and go down to work. Okay? Then whatever results that come, be there and always expect anything, bad or good, you are able to find it and also find a way out of that problem. Right, guys? So these are the points that you can use when you want to come up with a business ideas, and they can actually help you come up with 1,000,000 business ideas. Trust me, try them. They work. For now, it's bye-bye. Sika here, and always remember to subscribe. If you're watching me from YouTube, please click a subscribe button, and I'll be so much happy to see that. If you're watching me from YouTube, please click the subscribe button. And if you're watching me from Facebook, please click on follow so that you can also view other videos to come. For now, it's bye bye and I love you all.